One year after the COVID-19 pandemic first started, colleges and universities are continuing to offer the pass fail grading option for their students. Other universities across the country are now offering adulting classes, and a pro life group was forced to cancel its event amid backlash at a Catholic university. I'm Ophelie Jacobson, and this is the Campus Countdown. For our number three story of the week, the University of Maryland is offering a pass-fail grading option for half of students' classes. Students at this school are able to use this grading system for up to 7 course credits this semester. According to the student newspaper, the decision to offer a pass-fail option for students was originally a policy available during the spring 2020 semester when classes began to transfer to online platforms, but ended at the start of the fall 2020 semester. And now it's being reinstated for this spring semester in 2021. The switch to pass-fail grading systems has been in the news for months now, especially when the pandemic first started in the spring semester of 2020. But the real debate here is, what is the effectiveness of these grading systems? There is no doubt that the pandemic has made college and classes so much harder. As a college student myself, I know all too well the difficulties that come with taking classes online and, attending class from your dorm rather than being in that classroom setting. So yes, these are difficult times, but changing the grading system doesn't make the coronavirus pandemic go away. If anything, it only sends a bad message to the next generation of leaders who will grow up thinking that in any moment of difficulty, all of their challenges and all of their worries can just be swept away with a new grading system, and they can essentially just take pass fail all of their classes to eliminate any challenges that they may have to face because of the pandemic. And the danger is, if these students can just get a pass fail grading system when times get tough, they're going to expect the same type of treatment in the workplace. And it'll be a shock to them when they figure out that there is no pass fail system for failing at their job or for not doing well at their job just because things are getting tough in the workplace. The bottom line is, simply lowering the standards for grading proves to be a horrible message for this next generation of leaders, and it is in no way going to set them up for success for adulthood in the future. And speaking of setting up students for success in adulthood, some colleges and universities are taking a more literal approach. Some of our higher education institutions are now offering adulting classes with subjects that range from how to tie a tie to how to pay your bills. At Indiana Tech, according to a Fox 59 report, they're offering adulting workshops and classes that are available where teachers discuss how to pay bills on time, clean, and cook. The tech school also has scheduled events to provide insight on professional attire and proper etiquette when eating. Wichita State University and Kansas State University also provided a workshop titled Adulting 101. The question is, since when did these young adults need a specific course on how to become an adult? This shouldn't be something that you learn in the classroom, rather something that you learn through experience during your time at college. And these colleges and universities need to start treating these students like the adults they are meant to be. But instead, they continue to coddle their student population through the various grading systems, canceling midterms. We've seen a ton of professors do that to reduce stress. And, like we just mentioned in our last story, these pass-fail grading systems really do students a disservice because it doesn't prepare them for the real world. Just take, for example, the millions of American adults that had to adapt to the new situation when the pandemic first started. They didn't have classes on how to pay their bills or educate their children because all of the schools were closed. They learned how to do that because they were adults, and that's exactly what these students should do. Learn how to become adult through experience, not through specific teaching in a classroom setting. Keep in mind, many of these students have already made the adult decision to take out thousands of dollars of student loan debt, yet all of a sudden they still need a class on how to become an adult. That's the irony here. And you have to look at it from the perspective of, these students are paying thousands of dollars each year to attend these higher education institutions to get degrees in economics, math, science, psychology, even gender studies. What they shouldn't be paying thousands of dollars and what they shouldn't be succumbing to thousands of dollars of student loan debt is to get a degree or to take classes in how to become an adult. That is just something that you learn throughout life. And for our top story of the week, this one is ironic yet so tragic. We've seen pro-life and Christian values be under attack at our secular universities across the nation, but now they're being attacked at Catholic universities. Cardinals for Life, which is a pro-life organization at the Catholic University of America, was forced to cancel an event featuring pro-life speaker Abby Johnson after facing backlash and pressure from their chaplain, Father Jude D'Angelo. A petition on moveon.org gained more than 2,300 signatures protesting Johnson's appearance on campus. Catholic University College Democrats also posted a statement on Instagram before the event, saying that they stand, quote, unequivocally with those calling for revoking Abby Johnson's invitation to address members of the Catholic University community. So because of all this backlash, Cardinals for Life ended up canceling the event. Luckily, however, the college Republicans at Catholic University hosted Abby Johnson on February 9th. However, there was even more backlash. In the few days before Johnson's event with the college Republicans was scheduled to take place, the Student Government Association Diversity and Inclusion Initiative organized a counter event at the same time titled Recenter, Refocus, Remind, a conversation on the consistent ethic of life, to lure viewers away from the college Republicans event. Now, keep in mind, this wasn't any mandatory talk that the students were forced to go to. It was simply a club on campus wanting to host a speaker. This is a direct attack on our freedom of speech, but unfortunately, this is nothing new. At Georgetown University as well, students were feeling unsafe by pro-life speakers in an optional virtual event as well. If a university is claiming to be Catholic, and even more so if the university has the word Catholic in it, its administration should be doing everything in its power to ensure its messaging and its activities adhere to the Catholic doctrine and Catholic virtues. Catholics, and even more so Christians, believe in the right to life from conception to natural death. In fact, let's look at some Catholic doctrine to point this out specifically. According to Respect for Unborn Human Life, the Church's constant teaching, which was a document released by the United States Conference of Catholic Bishops Committee on Pro-Life Activities, the Catholic Church has condemned procured abortion as immoral since the first century. Again, like I mentioned before, if a university is claiming to be affiliated with a certain religion, and even more so, if that religion is literally included in the title of its school, then they should be adhering to the doctrine and the virtues of that religion in everything that they do. And if students feel unsafe or they feel offended by anything that the university does that aligns with that religious doctrine, then they shouldn't have attended a Catholic university in the first place. It's unfortunate that this university seems to be placing its students' feelings above doctrine that has existed for more than 20 centuries. Those are all the top stories we have for you this week. If you like this video and if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to click that like button, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you never miss out on any videos that we post. And make sure you're following us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter so you never miss out on the college craziness. We'll be back next week with another episode of the Campus Countdown. I'm Ophelie Jacobson. Thanks for watching.